today. From the
kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense trots it. And just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And some room to roam now.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22, Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 yards for number 11. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final act of the first half, Dalton.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come to halftime.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Dalton.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down throw coming for Dalton.
He completes it to Olave.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Kamara up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 13 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go back to the ground with Jones.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Jones.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Dalton and the offense now. Down by 7. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Dalton.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Dalton. Connecting with Hill.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Dalton. Olave holds it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. All right, here's Dalton.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in at